Good morning, you guys. It is August 31st. We have Jesus calling. Grow strong in your weakness. You think you could do that? You think you could do that? That's why, right? God allows. He doesn't allow, but he does. He does. A lot of people go through a hard time. They go through difficult challenges and they look to God and they say, why God? They think God is forcing it upon them, but he's not, right? God doesn't make bad things happen to you, but sometimes he allows bad things to happen to you because he knows what it will bring in your life. He knows how it will develop you to get stronger in your faith, to get stronger in your body, to get stronger in your mind. Look at the most basic example, right? Out of our mind, body, and spirit, the most basic rudimentary one is our body, which so many people can't get right. That's why I really advocate, right? If you want to be a true follower of God, you have to get your body right first so you can get your mind right, so you can get your spirit right. That's a whole nother side tangent. Let's look at the very base of our being is our body. That's the simplest thing, most tangible thing, easiest to understand, most worldly thing about us. If you ever want to get stronger, you have to put in hard work, right? Like, you ever heard that expression, pain is just weakness leaving the body? If that's true for our body, if you have to go through tough challenges in your body for it to get stronger, for you to develop better muscles, to get leaner, to get healthier, to get more spry, to get more athletic, to get more energetic, then how is that not also applied to our mind and to our body? I mean, to our spirit, right? If you want to get a stronger mind, you have to challenge yourself. You have to work hard. You have to read, you have to develop intellectual skills, right? You have to develop critical thinking. That's difficult for some people because they never have tried. And then if you want to develop your spirit, you have to go through tough challenges, tough times that challenge who you are, that challenge the predispositions that you have, all the different thoughts and ideas and feelings that you go through on a daily basis, right? So God wants us to grow strong in our weakness. God does not force bad things to happen to you, right? But God does and is able to create any negative into a positive, to turn all those bad experiences into something so bountifully amazing that you could never even thought of. We have an amazing God, right? That can turn any negative into a positive. Whatever you think, whatever you're thinking right now in your head, whatever you've gone through, whatever you've seen happen, he can make so much good from that because that's how powerful he is. Grow strong in your weakness. Some of my children I've gifted with abundant strength and stamina. Others, like you, have received a humble gift of frailty, right? So right now he's talking to people who are frail, which is really all of us. He says some of my children, he's gifted with abundant strength and stamina. Right? Ones that immediately come to mind is Moses, right? Noah, anyone in the Bible has done amazing, astounding things. And we have some people in modern day, right? But for the most part, right, he's also gifted us with frailty. He gifted those people with frailty too, right? But some people he gives a little extra strength and stamina because he knows that they need it, because he knows how challenging the road's going to be. Like Moses and Noah, I can never do what Moses did. I can never do what Noah did, but I can do what God needs me to do. Right? He's given me enough strength and stamina to do at least that. Your fragility is not a punishment, nor does it indicate lack of faith. On the contrary, weak ones like you must live by faith, depending on me to get you through this day. I'm developing your ability to trust me, to lean on me, rather than on your own understanding. Lead on the Lord, not your own understanding, right? God knows that the weaker you are, the more you're going to have to rely on him, right? Because when we are stronger, right? When we think that we can do everything by ourselves, we push ourselves away from the Lord because we're like, oh, why do we even need God? I can do everything myself. It's the same with rich people. You look at rich, successful people, and these are the people that it's so difficult for them to find God because they think that they can do everything on their own. They think that they could buy their way out of problems or think their way out of problems because they thought their way into money, when that's really just not true. Your natural preference is to plan out your day, knowing what will happen when. My preference is for you to depend on me, continually trusting me to guide you and strengthen you as needed. This is how you grow strong in your weakness. I'll read that again. Your natural preference is to plan out your day, knowing what will happen when. My preference is for you to depend on me continually, trusting me to guide you and strengthen you as needed. This is how you grow strong in your weakness. Let's see where this comes from. James 4:13-15. Now listen, you who say, today or tomorrow we will go to this or that city, spend a year there, carry on business and make money. Why? You do not even know what will happen tomorrow. What is your life? You are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. Instead, you ought to say, if it is the Lord's will, we will live and do this or that. And then we have Proverbs 3:5. Lean on, trust in, and be confident in the Lord with all your heart and mind, and do not rely on your own insight or understanding. That's an amazing proverb. And then Isaiah 40:20-31. Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will grow tired or weary, and his understanding no one can fathom. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Guys, that's Isaiah 40 through 20 through 31, and that is August 31st. I hope you guys learned something. I love you guys so much, and with that, I will say amen.